Chosen ones, you are here for a reason. This moment, this very video, was meant for you. Your journey has not been easy, but it has shaped you for something greater. You are not like the others. Your struggles, your pain, your victories, they are part of a divine plan. What if everything you've been through is leading you to something profound? Stay with me. You're about to uncover the truth of who you really are. The next step of your transformation begins now. There are moments in life when you feel the weight of the world pressing against you. Moments where your struggles seem endless, and yet you keep moving forward, even when you don't have the strength to keep going. The pain, the suffering, the challenges, they can seem overwhelming. But today I want you to listen closely, because there's something profound happening in your life right now. God is speaking to you today, and His message is clear. You've been doing the right thing. Even in the darkest moments, when you felt like giving up, you've managed to keep your faith intact. You've been suffering, yet you've kept a smile on your face, not because it's easy, but because you trust in something greater than yourself. This trust, this faith, it hasn't gone unnoticed. God sees every tear, every sleepless night, every moment when you thought you couldn't go on. And now, He is preparing something magnificent for you, something you've been waiting for, something that will make all the pain, all the suffering feel worth it. You're about to enter a new season, a season of fresh opportunities, blessings, and breakthroughs. The struggles you faced, they were not in vain. They have prepared you for what is to come. They have made you ripe for something greater and greater. You see, sometimes the road you travel may be filled with obstacles, but those very obstacles are shaping you into the person you are meant to be. God doesn't send you through the fire without purpose. He doesn't allow you to suffer without reason. Every struggle, every trial has a purpose in His grand plan for your life. And today He is telling you that the time has come for your breakthrough. The things you've been waiting for, the things you've been praying for, they are on their way. But here's the thing, you have to believe. You have to trust that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't seem like it. Even when the road ahead is unclear, trust that He is leading you towards something far greater than you could ever imagine. You may not see it now, but God is working behind the scenes. He is orchestrating the events of your life in ways you can't yet understand. The challenges you've faced, the pain you've endured, have all been part of His plan, and now you're stepping into a new season. A season where your faith will be rewarded. A season where everything you've endured will lead to a breakthrough that will change everything. So I want you to hold on a little longer. Victory is closer than you think. You might feel like giving up, but I urge you to keep going, keep trusting, keep believing. The breakthrough you're waiting for is right around the corner. God has heard your prayers, seen your struggles, and He is about to bless you in ways you never thought possible. You're about to experience a level of favor, healing, and prosperity that will leave you speechless. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt cloud your vision. This is your time. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Your comeback will be greater than anything you've experienced. The things you thought were impossible will soon be within your reach. The blessings that God is about to pour into your life will be so abundant, so overwhelming, that you won't be able to explain them. They will come in ways you never expected, through doors you never imagined. And when they do, you'll know without a doubt that it was God who made it all possible. But here's the thing, you have to claim it. You have to step into your blessings with faith and confidence, knowing that God has already prepared a way for you. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because that moment is now. Don't wait for the storm to pass, because God is with you through the storm. And no matter what you're going through, He is working it all out for your good. Right now, in this very moment, God is making a way where there seems to be no way. He is opening doors that have been closed and He is clearing the path for you to walk into your destiny. The things you've been waiting for, the things you've prayed for, are about to manifest in your life in ways that will amaze you. But you have to be ready. You have to be willing to step into it with faith, knowing that God is on your side, and He will not let you fail. This is not the time to doubt. This is not the time to question. This is the time to trust. Trust in His plan. Trust in His timing. Trust that everything you've gone through has led you to this moment of transformation, this moment of divine intervention. The world may try to tell you that it's over, that you've reached the end of the road. But God says no. He says your story is not over. Your best days are still ahead of you. Your breakthrough is just beginning. And as you walk into this new season, I want you to remember one thing. You are not alone. God is with you every step of the way. He sees you. He hears you. He knows the desires of your heart. And He is working to bring those desires into reality. It may not happen on your timeline, but it will happen. And when it does, it will be more than you could have ever imagined. So, I urge you today, in this moment, to take a step of faith. Trust that God is working in your life, even when you can't see it. Trust that the struggles you faced have been preparing you for what's coming. And as you move forward, remember this: your breakthrough is near, victory is on the horizon, and God is about to bless you in ways that will leave you in awe. If you believe that this is your season, if you believe that God is about to turn things around for you, I want you to do something. I want you to comment now below. Let the world know that you are ready. Let the universe know that you are stepping into your breakthrough. And don't forget to subscribe to Soul Ascendancy, because the best is yet to come. God is with you, and His blessings are on the way. Keep believing, keep trusting. Your miracle is on its way. The attacks you've been facing, the difficulties, the misunderstandings, each one is designed to pull you away from your purpose, to get you distracted, to make you lose focus on the greater path that lies before you. But I want you to understand something very clearly. You are being tested for a reason. These pettinesses, these small obstacles, they mean nothing when you are focused on God's will for your life. The enemy will use whatever tactics they can to divert your attention, to make you doubt the goodness of the plan laid out for you. You might be questioning why things aren't moving fast enough, or why it seems like nothing is going right. But I need you to rise above the small stuff. Let it go. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you continue moving forward with faith, continuing on the path that's been set before you. The situation you're in, the hardship you're facing, it won't last forever. God is seeing everything. He sees the pain you carry, the heartache, the sleepless nights. He knows the battles you fight in the silence, the quiet wars where no one is watching. But I want to tell you today that you are not fighting this alone. No matter how heavy your burdens feel, God is beside you. When you struggle to find the strength to get up, He will be your strength. When you feel like giving up, He will give you the courage to continue. Every tear you've shed, every time you felt lost, God sees you. He feels your pain. And I want you to know something very powerful today. For every tear, there is a blessing on its way. For every sleepless night, there is a miracle coming. Every ounce of sorrow you've carried will be replaced with joy. You may not see it now, but trust me, it's coming. God is sending angels to clear your path. He is paving the way for you, and what's about to unfold will be far beyond your imagination. Remember, the joy will come in the morning. You may be walking through a storm right now, but the morning is coming. And in that morning, you will find peace, healing, and blessings. You have been faithful. You've held on, even when it seemed like there was nothing to hold on to. And for that faith, God is about to bless you in ways that will leave you speechless. There is a shift happening right now in your life. Things that have been stagnant, things that have been closed off, they are about to open up. The doors that seemed locked will swing wide open. God is saying to you today, change is coming. He will open doors that no one can shut, and He will make a way where there seems to be no way. Your destiny is not determined by the circumstances around you. It is not determined by your past, by what others think of you, or even by the doubts you sometimes feel. Your destiny is controlled by God, and He has a beautiful future for you. This is the season where you are being guided to your destiny. Yes, you've been through challenges, and it may seem like the road ahead is uncertain, but I want to remind you, God is with you. He knows the pain you've endured, and He has not forgotten you. He is working on your behalf right now, even when you can't see it. Your breakthrough is coming, and when it does, it will be beyond anything you've ever imagined. I know you're tired, I know you're weary, but don't let your fatigue convince you that it's over. God is about to pour out blessings over your life that will make you forget the struggles you've faced. He is going to heal the wounds that have been deep within you for so long. He is going to restore what the enemy tried to steal from you. You are going to look back at this time and realize that it was all a part of the process, a part of God's greater plan for you. The mountains in front of you, whether it be financial struggles, health issues, relationship problems, they are about to move. God is in control, and He is going to shift things in your favor. The burden you've been carrying, the things that have been weighing on you, will be lifted. You're going to experience a peace like never before, a joy that you haven't felt in so long. And the blessings you've been praying for, they're coming. God is bringing them to you in ways that will surprise you, in ways that you can't even anticipate. This is a turning point for you. You've prayed, you've cried, and you've waited. Now God is about to do something in your life that will make all the waiting worth it. You are about to step into a new season, one that is filled with blessings, with favor, and with opportunities that you've been waiting for. The struggles you've faced have not been in vain. They've prepared you for this moment, for this new beginning. Your faith has brought you this far. And now, God is taking you to a new level. Your prayers are being answered. The delay is over. You are about to walk into a season of breakthroughs. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to trust more than ever. Trust that God is working behind the scenes. Trust that He is preparing something beautiful for you. And trust that He will always be with you, guiding you every step of the way. So let go of the stress, the anxiety, the fear. Release it into God's hands. He is already taking care of your needs. He is already working on your behalf. You don't have to carry that burden anymore. God is your peace. He is your strength. He is your provider, and He is going to bless you in ways that will change your life. It's time for you to get excited. It's time for you to remember that you are not alone in this journey. God has already assigned angels to you. He has already made a way for you. So let go of the worry and get ready for the blessings that are coming your way. You are about to experience the best days of your life. Trust in God's timing. Trust in His plan. Even when things don't make sense, even when the road is unclear, know that He is leading you exactly where you need to go. He is the doorkeeper. He is the one who opens doors that no man can shut. He is the one who will guide you through every storm, every trial, and every difficulty. Your breakthrough is coming. Your blessings are coming, and they are coming soon. Trust that God is with you, and know that the best is yet to come. If you feel that your heart is ready to receive this message today, type "now" in the comments and make sure to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. God is moving in your life, and I'm so glad you're here to experience this journey with us. Let's continue to trust Him together. As you stand at the threshold of this moment, with your heart full of hope and your spirit reaching for something greater, know that there is more waiting for you, much more than you could ever imagine. Your journey, though filled with storms and battles, has been preparing you for this season of elevation. God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating every step, every delay, and every struggle, so that today you can walk in the favor that has always been meant for you. You may have wondered if you were strong enough to handle the weight of your trials. Perhaps you have questioned whether the dreams in your heart were even possible, given the obstacles in front of you. But what you need to remember right now is that you are not alone. You have never been abandoned, and you never will be. The hand of God has been guiding you, even when the path seemed unclear. And now the time has come for you to rise, to stand tall and to claim the promises that have been prepared for you. This is your season. The struggles you've faced, the tears you've shed, and the pain you've endured. None of it has been in vain. It has all been part of a greater plan. The storm that tried to break you has only refined you. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you realize. And now, as you step forward, you will see the fruit of your faithfulness. There is no weapon formed against you that will prosper. Every plan that has been set in motion to bring you down will fall flat. The enemy has tried to discourage you, to make you feel small, to make you question your worth. But God says today that your victory is already secured. You are not a victim of your circumstances, but a victor over them. You have withstood the storm, and now it is your time to shine. As you move forward, you will not walk in uncertainty or fear. You will walk in confidence, knowing that the Creator of the universe is on your side. He has equipped you for every challenge, and He will continue to empower you to overcome. The path ahead may still have its challenges, but you are no longer the same person who started this journey. You are stronger, wiser, and ready to step into the fullness of your destiny. Life, so trust Him. Trust that He is working all things together for your good. Trust that the doors He opens for you will lead to greater opportunities than you've ever dreamed possible. And trust that the plans He has for you are plans to prosper you, not to harm you. You are on the verge of a breakthrough, and everything you've been through has been preparing you for what's coming. There is a shift happening right now. You may not see it yet, but it is already in motion. God is releasing blessings into your life that will far exceed your expectations. Your health is being restored. Your finances are about to experience an overflow. Relationships that have been broken will be healed, and new connections are on the horizon. This is not just a season of survival. It is a season of thriving. The struggles are over, and the victory is yours to claim. You have cried out for help, and God has heard you. Your prayers have been answered, and now it's time for you to step into the manifestation of those answers. Your waiting is over. The breakthrough you've been longing for is here, and it will be greater than you ever imagined. In the coming days, you will see a shift in your life that will cause others to marvel at the favor on your life. They will look at you and wonder how you made it through, but you will know God was with you every step of the way. As you receive these blessings, remember that they are not just for you. They are for everyone around you. You are a vessel of God's grace, and as you walk in His favor, you will be a light to those who are still struggling. You will be able to share the testimony of His goodness, and in doing so, you will bring hope to others who need to hear it. Your story is not just your own. It is a message of God's faithfulness, His provision, and His love. So, I encourage you today to rise up with courage, knowing that the best is yet to come. Your breakthrough is on the horizon. The favor that God has promised you is being released right now. You will walk in peace, prosperity, and purpose like never before. Trust Him. and watch as He turns every setback into a setup for something greater. This is your time. This is your season. Embrace it with faith and confidence, for the Lord is with you, and He will never leave you or forsake you. You are His beloved, and He is about to do something remarkable in your life. Let go of your fears, release your anxieties, and step into the new thing that God is doing. If you feel this message resonating deep within your soul, comment now below and subscribe to Soul Ascendancy. Allow this message to stir something within you, to awaken the faith and hope that have been dormant for so long. You are on the verge of a new beginning, and with God by your side, you cannot fail. Let His peace fill your heart and His favor surround you. The best days of your life are just ahead. You've made it through the darkest storms, endured battles no one could even imagine, and still you stand strong, resilient, and steadfast. I know the weight you've been carrying, the struggles that have tried to crush you, but today hear this: God has never left your side. The enemy may have tried to knock you down, but every time you fell, you got back up, stronger than before. And now you're walking into a season where the promises of God are being fulfilled over your life. Everything that you've been through, the hurt, the rejection, the pain, is leading you to a place where you will no longer be just a survivor, but a warrior with a testimony of how you overcame when the odds were against you, how you trusted in God's plan even when it felt impossible. This is the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to rise and claim what is rightfully yours. God has set you apart for such a time as this, and His favor will continue to rest upon you. When you feel like you can't go on, remember this: God is your strength. In your weakness, He is made strong. When the road ahead seems unclear, trust that He is guiding your steps. Even in the silence, He is working behind the scenes, preparing you for the breakthroughs that are about to flood your life. What you've been waiting for is coming. It's closer than you think. And when it arrives, it will be more than you ever dreamed possible. Do not let the fear of the unknown hold you back. Don't let the whispers of doubt and insecurity steal your peace. Trust in God's timing. He has already gone before you and made a way. What seems impossible to you is just another opportunity for God to show His power in your life. Your breakthroughs are on the horizon. You will not be stuck in the same place forever. God is moving mountains on your behalf, and He will give you the keys to unlock new doors of opportunity. For every tear you've shed in private, God is about to make it a public testimony. For every time you've questioned your worth, God is about to show you just how valuable you are. He is turning your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy. And what you thought was the end is actually just the beginning of a new chapter filled with His glory and goodness. God is saying to you today, don't give up now. You are closer to your breakthrough than ever before. I know it's been tough. I know you've faced setbacks, but those setbacks are just setups for a greater comeback. Keep pushing forward. Keep pressing on. You are stronger than you realize, and with each step you take, you're moving closer to the fulfillment of every promise God has spoken over your life. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Even in the midst of your trials, you've remained faithful. And because of that, God is about to bless you in ways you never thought possible. You will receive blessings that will exceed your expectations, blessings that will overflow in every area of your life. God is opening new doors for you, and no one can shut them. The things that once seemed impossible are becoming possible, and you are stepping into a season of favor like never before. You've been called for such a time as this. God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. He's given you strength, courage, and wisdom to overcome every obstacle in your path. And though the journey may not always be easy, Know that He is with you every step of the way. You are not alone. You are never alone. As you move forward, remember that God's love for you is unwavering. He sees your heart, He knows your struggles, and He is working everything together for your good. The pain, the heartache, the struggles, you will look back one day and see that it was all part of the plan. The storms were necessary to build your character and to prepare you for the blessings that are about to come. There's a shift happening in your life right now. God is aligning things in your favor. The things that once seemed impossible are suddenly within reach, and what you've been praying for is about to manifest in a way that will leave you in awe of His goodness. Don't be afraid to step into the new season. Don't be afraid to embrace the change. God is doing a new thing, and it's going to be greater than anything you've experienced before. Remember, you are chosen. You are set apart. You are His beloved child, and He has a plan for your life that is beyond anything you can imagine. Trust in His plan, trust in His timing, and above all, trust in His love for you. He will never leave you, and He will never forsake you. You are His, and He will see you through every storm, every trial, and every challenge. As you continue to walk in faith, know that God is making a way for you where there seems to be no way. He is working all things together for your good, and He will fulfill every promise He has made to you. The best is yet to come. Your breakthrough is just around the corner, and you are about to step into a season of blessings, favor, and divine opportunities. So hold on to your faith. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Your victory is assured. God is fighting for you, and He will not let you fail. You are more than a conqueror. You are victorious in Christ, and nothing can stand in your way. As you wait for your breakthrough, remember that God is with you. He is working on your behalf, and He is moving things in your favor. Every challenge you face, every setback you experience, is simply preparation for what's to come. You are about to step into a season of greater anointing, greater blessings, and greater favor. So don't give up, don't give in, keep going. Your breakthrough is coming, and when it does, you will know that it was God who made it happen. He will receive all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. This is your time. This is your season, and you are walking in the favor of God. Remember, your breakthrough is already on the way. It's already in motion. God is working behind the scenes, and you will soon see the fruits of your labor. Your prayers are being answered, and the doors that have been closed are now opening wide for you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. You are stepping into a season of restoration, healing, and victory. Keep believing, keep trusting. Your breakthrough is here. If you believe this, comment now and make sure to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel for more powerful messages like this. You are not alone in this journey, and together we'll walk into the greatness God has prepared for us. As we approach the final phase of this journey, the theme we've been unraveling becomes more evident than ever. How intricately your life, your struggles, your faith, and the breakthroughs you experience are all interconnected. We've taken a deep dive into the challenges you've faced, the times when you felt broken, and the moments when you thought you couldn't continue. Yet even in those moments of pain and despair, something significant was happening. Each of these hardships, each tear shed, each difficulty faced, was never in vain. The trials, though tough and sometimes overwhelming, were not random. They were part of a greater design. They were necessary for the transformation that is now unfolding before you. As we look back at the battles you fought, those moments when you felt you were losing or when it seemed like the world was against you, it's important to realize that each of those moments was shaping you, preparing you for what is to come. What seemed like a setback or a moment of weakness was In reality, a setup for the strength and resilience you're now embodying. It was during those difficult times that your character was being refined, your faith was being tested, and your heart was being stretched in ways you couldn't yet understand. But here's where the depth of the lesson comes in. It wasn't just about enduring these experiences. It was about what they were doing to you on a deeper, more spiritual level. Every challenge you faced was like a fire that burned away the things that were not serving your higher purpose. And every victory, no matter how small it seemed at the time, was a building block towards a version of you that is stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with your true potential. So, as we pause and reflect on all that you've gone through, I want you to see it all from a different perspective. These experiences weren't just obstacles, they were stepping stones, each one moving you closer to the person you are becoming. You are evolving, you are changing, and not just in the moment, but for the rest of your life. Every hardship, every challenge has been a catalyst for the person you were always meant to be. You may not have seen it while you were going through it, but now you can begin to understand the depth of what it all means. You are on a path that is leading you to your highest self, and the journey, as difficult as it may have been, is exactly what was needed to get you there. Often, we find ourselves consumed by the need for immediate answers, yearning for quick results, and desperately seeking relief from the burdens that weigh on us. It's only natural, really. Life can often feel like an endless series of challenges, each one more difficult than the last, and it's easy to want to escape from the pain and hardship. We long for healing and clarity without wanting to endure the long, sometimes painful journey that is often required before we can reach those places. This desire for quick fixes is a response to the overwhelming nature of our circumstances. We want to see the end result, the outcome of all our struggles, without having to face the prolonged process that usually comes before it. But here's the truth that many of us don't want to acknowledge. The process, as difficult and grueling as it might seem, is the very thing that shapes us into who we need to be. When you step back and reflect on your life and all the challenges you've faced, it becomes clearer that the transformation happens not in the moments of success or relief, but in the struggle itself. It's in the midst of the trials that growth is cultivated. Think about the times you've faced adversity. Those moments when it seemed like nothing was going right, when you were overwhelmed by the weight of everything. It was in those moments, though you may not have realized it at the time, that your character was being shaped. It was in those moments that your resilience, your patience, and your strength were tested and developed. It's easy to wish for a shortcut, to hope for the pain to end quickly, but in doing so we overlook the invaluable lessons that only come through time and perseverance. The road may seem long, and it may feel unfair, but it is in that road that you are refined. It is through the winding path that your true potential is realized. The hardship is not pointless, it is purposeful. Each step you take, no matter how difficult, is one that brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. And though the journey may seem long and endless, it's in the process that your true growth occurs. The person you are becoming is being shaped right now, not by the destination, but by every step, every struggle, and every challenge you faced along the way. It's in the journey itself that you are being prepared for the greatness that awaits you. It's easy to focus on the final destination. We long for the day when we can look back and say, "I've made it, I've crossed the finish line." And while that day will come, I urge you not to miss the beauty and significance of where you are right now. You are in the process, and that process is sacred. Every moment is a chance for God to shape and mold you into the person you are destined to be. Every setback is simply a setup for a greater comeback. Every challenge is an opportunity for God to reveal His faithfulness to you. And yes, there are days when you want to quit. There are days when the weight feels unbearable, when the doubt creeps in, and when the road ahead seems foggy. But even in those moments, I want you to remember that you are not alone. God is with you. And sometimes His presence is most evident not when everything is smooth, but when you're walking through the fire. It's in the heat of the trial that you will see the depth of His love and the strength He is instilling within you. As your growth is often most profound during the most trying seasons of your life. And this is something that you must understand. The more difficult the trial, the more valuable the lesson. The seasons of your life are like chapters in a book, each one contributing to the overall narrative of who you are and who you are becoming. You may look back on certain chapters and wonder how you survived them. You may question how you found the strength to keep going when everything seemed so uncertain. But let me assure you, you were never meant to go through those chapters alone. Every chapter is part of God's greater narrative for your life, and He has walked with you through every page. Even when you felt abandoned, He was right there, riding alongside you, providing the strength you didn't even know you had, filling in the gaps with His grace and mercy. Now, as we move closer to the realization of your breakthroughs, it's important to remember that God doesn't just give you blessings because you've endured pain. He blesses you because of the potential He sees in you. The breakthroughs that are coming your way are not just rewards for what you've been through. They are an outpouring of His love and favor over your life, meant to propel you into your purpose. And this purpose is bigger than you may realize. You are being prepared for something far greater than you could have ever imagined. The success you are stepping into is not just for you, it's for everyone you were meant to touch along the way. Your breakthrough isn't just for your benefit. Your victory is going to impact those around you in ways that you cannot yet comprehend. You may not see it now, but your journey, your testimony, your faithfulness, and your perseverance will inspire others. You are becoming a living example of God's faithfulness, a beacon of hope for those who are still struggling. Through your story, many will find their way. Your breakthrough is not just about your life. It's about the lives of everyone you will touch because of it. You are a vessel of God's grace, and everything you've been through is preparing you to pour out that grace into the lives of others. And in the midst of all this, never forget that you are not defined by your past, your struggles, or your mistakes. You are not defined by what you have been through. You are defined by who you are becoming. You are defined by the greatness that lies within you. It's easy to look at the past and let it shape your present, but that's not how God sees you. He sees you through the lens of His love, His mercy, and His plans for your future. Your past does not limit your future. Your mistakes do not dictate your destiny. And the enemy may try to remind you of your failures, but God is reminding you of your potential. As you reflect on the pain you've endured and the progress you've made, take a moment to acknowledge the warrior you've become. You may not see it yet, but you are stronger than you realize. The person you are becoming is someone who is ready for the blessings, the purpose, and the calling that God has for you. The journey you're on is not just about enduring. It's about thriving, growing, and stepping into everything you were always meant to be. The storm may have shaped you, but it has not defeated you. The hardships may have tested you, but they have not broken you. You are being prepared for greatness. And that greatness is not just for you to keep to yourself. It is for you to share with the world. A year later, John Edgar Pilkman claims that many past experiences can affect how people repair their mental health. In your moments of doubt, in your times of weariness, in your seasons of uncertainty, always remember that you are walking in God's favor. The struggles are temporary, but the blessings that are coming are eternal. Keep your faith strong, hold on to His promises, and remember that He is working in ways you cannot see. Even when you don't understand the process, trust that God is orchestrating every step of your journey. He is the author of your story, and He knows the plans He has for you. Plans to prosper you, to give you a future, and a hope. Talk with your doctor before making any changes to your medication. for you will be prevented from leaving the house and proceeding further in life. The disease will cause more problems for your house and family, but before decay hits you, please take Social Security titles. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is coming. You are about to step into a season of favor, a season of restoration, a season where everything you've been believing for is about to manifest in ways that will leave you in awe. But don't wait until it arrives to rejoice. Rejoice now in faith. Thank God for the breakthrough before it even comes. Praise Him in the waiting. Trust in His timing. The best is yet to come. I encourage you as we close this message to continue to believe, continue to hope, continue to press forward, because your breakthrough is closer than you think. God is doing something incredible in your life, and as you step into this new season, know that it is only the beginning. There are greater things ahead, and you are about to see the manifestation of every promise He has spoken over your life. I pray that you will receive the creditable gospel. If this message has touched you, if it has stirred something deep within your spirit, I want you to comment now and make sure you subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. You are not alone in this journey. We are in this together, and we will walk into the greatness that God has prepared for us. The best is yet to come.